Topic 3 here. During tonight's edition of Dynamite, last night's edition of Dynamite, AEW aired another video package featuring the Elite. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks can be seen with Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and other wrestlers in the video package. The video features graphics from Full Gear, and it appears to be the date Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks will return. Question: does the return of the Elite completely ruin the momentum and send a negative message to the wrestlers who have carried the company after the all-out media catastrophe? We knew it was going to happen eventually. We knew they were coming back eventually. I mean, you can't keep these guys out forever, but to be hyped up with a big video package and to make your big return on a pay-per-view feels a little bit of like a steamy shit on the rest of the roster who continued to work after this big catastrophe at All Out, right? MJF said it best. Can he just get a moment? Can he just have the spotlight for one night? Is it okay if MJF just comes out, has a spotlight, wins the championship, and the night is all about him? But instead, here we go again. The Elite are returning. He said, MJF said it in his promo. Everything he's done has been overshadowed by some JV League antics pulled by these EVPs, right? And I understand that they're a draw for the company. I get that the Elite, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, they're a draw for the company. They got to come back at some point. But there was a better way to reintroduce them that didn't just make it seem like this was all for nothing, right? Because the Elite tend to feel like, to me, they feel like the school bullies who click up, they take the ball from people, they don't want anybody else to play with the ball, they get punished for a couple of weeks, they come back, and I don't think they've learned any lessons. They'll just pick back up right where they left off, right? And weird flex. It was a weird flex for AEW and Tony Khan to use a promo package, even if it was quickly being flashed by in old pictures, but to use a bunch of photos of WWE guys just felt like, it feels like that whole thing could have been presented better and more clear in a way that was, I guess you have to celebrate them coming back, but I feel like them coming back on like a Dynamite or a Rampage is a more appropriate way than just going, we'll throw them into a pay-per-view, we'll put them into a bit, they'll have a big moment, everybody will be excited, and this whole suspension was more like a vacation for these guys, and it sends a bad message through the locker room. The Elite at this point should just change their name to Elite EVPs and just be authority figures. It would be better for the story. I think it would blend or blur. It would blur the lines a little bit if they just came back and kind of admittedly had this power and this ability to insert themselves into matches and put themselves into title opportunities. I think fans and even IWC would get a little bit of a kick out of that. But it'll be interesting to see how much TV time these guys take up when they return, right? How much time do they get at Full Gear? How much time do they get on the following Dynamite? How quickly do they insert themselves back into title opportunities? How humbly do they come back? How gracefully do they insert themselves back into a product that has continued to move while they were basically being punished or as it looks now, basically on vacation? It seems like the person who was worse for wear in this situation is CM Punk. CM Punk is the one that ultimately is going to be punished for this. And who knows? Maybe that's the right thing to do, but it feels like this sends a bad message through your locker room.